One day, Percy the small engine was having a talk with his friends and saw a track that led someplace. "No, one mustn't go there," said Toby. "Only us engines with cow catchers are allowed." "You wouldn't want to go down there on your own, Percy," said Thomas, "because you get into trouble with the policeman." "I'll see what I can do," said Percy. Percy was on a secret job and he must go along that track. But before he was going along the track, he needed something like a cow catcher. If he goes along that line, he must first snowplow and make it into a cow catcher. It might trick the policeman. Off he went. Along these other parts, where some engines with cow catchers would be going, Percy saw the policeman, and this was his chance to trick him. But then suddenly he stopped. His back wasn't covered. He might discover that too, he thought. So he put on some other bits. Then he continued on his way. But then suddenly his sides were not covered as well. Then he chuffed on. But then he noticed that his disguise was peeling off. He stopped and got himself back on the track. Then he stopped. His costume was ruining up again, and the policeman was likely sitting. Percy stopped for a minute. He was glad he was far away from him. Percy thought that about the times when the Fat Controller said that he'll have to make those cow catcher things for Thomas. And Thomas would look ridiculous. And she realised that tank engines are not allowed to go along this track, but he must find out what's on this track. But he can't go any further because his costume is peeling off. If he went past with his disguise off, the policeman wouldn't know that he would be Percy, and his secret day's work would be over. But if he went past with his disguise on, he would think that this is a train with cow catchers and he would let him pass. What a terrible time for Percy to be doing this strange job. He must find out what's on the other line. What on earth was he going to do? This was very hard for him to try and dodge a policeman. Although the policeman could find out what on earth was he doing. And although he was nervous that policemen can find clues, including detectives. Oh dear, I'd better fix my thing. Right then, time to get past this policeman. Hey, excuse me, sir. Huh? Who are you? I'm Percy the small engine, and I'm likely wanting to take a look along this track, and you see, I found these cowcatcher things. I put them on myself. Where did you find them? This was some hard question he has to answer. Then he played another trick on him. I found them at the scrapyards, he said. Not to mention he did not tell him that he found them in his shed. Well, if you're an engine who likes to know about this line, only that's for tram engines and not for tank engines to go on. Oh, I know, isn't that a bore? I was often told that Thomas shouldn't come down here. He did come down here because he shouldn't say hello in the first place. And, of course, I'm entirely different. Yes, you're entirely different. Go on now. Before I go, what's along this track? You'll see. Just take a look. And off with Percy. And finally, just the place that Percy wanted to explore this line was a quarry. Ah, this is the place I'm looking for. Now I better keep this disguise on. There was a little van, a cattle truck van, full of all of the important stuff for something that was interesting. He was just about to couple onto it when suddenly there was a hiss. It sounds like an engine, he thought. The hiss came again. Who's there? He said. Then a whisper came. Are you one of the Fat Controller's engines? Of course I am. Show yourself. I'm Smokey. I'm likely escaping to this place and I hid in this quarry. The reason is why I'm hiding here because I've run out of coal. But what are you doing here? Escaping from what? Scrap. Oh. Well then, I'm going to have to help you now. You're still working, aren't you? Yes, I am. Now, I might have to do something with you today because you're going to have to get yourself disguised like a dirty train with a cloth. That's what you're going to be. The drivers and firemen agreed on the plan of Percy's and they went to work. Everyone worked fast. They took off 80 Smokey's side rods, transit labels, and chopped scrap everywhere they could. Percy went round in front of him. Now time to turn around, mate. Hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo, yelled a passing diesel. A steamer's escaping. Hoo-hoo. Take no notice of that, Diesel, said Percy as they chuffed away. But they were stopped before they could clear the quarry throat.